Welcome back. We got a brand new studio. I'm so happy that we are. Can we say that this is like a very madman setup? You told me about it, right, Ryan?
Yeah. Very mid-century modern.
Oh, is it? I thought it was gonna be a Mamak store, but I come back to this. I'm not complaining. I'm not
Something
complaining.
different, we gotta go move on in the times, the trending topics.
We get to that in just a bit. But today we've got a very special guest. This girl is. I tell you, I respect her. All the photographs she takes makes you go, wow. So obviously, if you're listening to us on Spotify, you won't be able to see our brand new studio.
So it means you need to go to our YouTube. Watch us on our YouTube, then you can see our studio.
You can admire because I spent about close to $30,000 to $40,000 doing this.
Ringgit.
Ringgit.
After people think you
Say
spend
dollars
USD
lah.
inflate the price a little bit, dollars.
Yeah, ringgit. Yeah, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Rachel. Was it Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us cut your throat and then do discount. No, okay, we didn't lah. Did we? We didn't, right?
No,
yeah, but she does a great job. But ladies and gentlemen, today, sorry, Shufei, you about to say something?
Actually, I haven't really properly inspected.
She walked into the studio, she doesn't even...
No, I just looked
She
and
just
then
sat
I
on this
see.
couch and just fell asleep there.
No, but I like the light behind you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The donut light.
It's
Yeah, the
donut
donut
light.
light.
Yes. Our guest today, ladies and gentlemen, I actually came across her photos while, you know, sometimes some photos go really viral worldwide, and then I've been following her since. And then after that, we started talking online, and most of our conversation exchanges will always be like, "Hey, I like your photos, And then you're like, "Oh, Jeanne, you take nice photos too." I think she's being just really polite. But ladies and gentlemen, look. She was a national athlete, and then after that, she's now basically traveling the world, taking some of the most iconic pictures that the world has seen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have today on the show. Let's give a big round of applause for Miss Annice Lyn.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hi.
Hi.
Annice.
Wow. Sound effect got so much
Wow.
shouting also.
Wow, we got
So much
wow, we got
crowd
new sound
today.
effects.
Wow. New studio needs new sound effects.
Not bad. The budget, that's how.
Went up already,
Yeah, a little bit. Annice, for those who kind of like, have never met you before, can you kind of explain what is it you do?
What do I do? Usually, how I explain to people as well. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm moving the microphone closer to her. Slowly. Yes.
Yeah, I will often tell people that I shoot people for a living.
Yeah.
Shoot people for. So it's like client give me location, sometimes pictures
And time.
and time. It's like.
What do you want? Headshot?
Shame.
Body shot.
Backshot?
I love that.
Imagine you gonna stop by police. You kerja apa? Saya tembak
Tembak
orang.
Doesn't sound as nice when you say it in Malay, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like I shoot people for a living. Yeah, whatever shot you want, I'll have it settled.
Oh.
But then they're pretty much alive, so meaning I'm a bad shooter. So.
Yeah. Photography is something that I kind of stumbled across because, when you freeze a moment, it's just something that you go back to and be like, I remember where I took this. Did you ever think that you would actually get into this career, going around the world, taking pictures of some of the biggest sporting events, the Olympics, very notable figures? Did you ever aspire to be a photographer, or was it just something that kind of like, oh, I think I'll try this?
It's more like I think I'll try this because I aspired. No offense, but I aspire to be a tai.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I know.
That's why I last referred to she aspired to be a tai.
No lah, I don't lah. But
Kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me is before photography, I was doing architecture as my major. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I admire architects.
It's always the architects, they always got like the
Yeah.
eye. They say the architects got the architect
I
eye.
know.
The
It's like-
design sense.
Straight away they look at you,
Yeah.
they judge you by what
No,
you
the
wear.
architect always they're very interesting one. The car they drive, their office are always like a bit fancy one.
Yeah, most architects like very calm, creative people,
Very
and then like
Yeah.
they see art in everything.
Their office will look something like this is our studio like that one.
Maybe like a Bauhaus mid-century vibe.
Yeah.
You studied architecture, so how long? Wait, for someone to study architecture, what, 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years for part 1. Then after that, you have part 2, then part 3 with the LAM and PAM, Lembaga Architect Malaysia, and then Persatuan Architect
Do you
Malaysia.
finish all?
I finished part 1.
Part
Oh,
one.
part
So
one.
part
Okay.
2, part 3, then no more already lah.
Part 2, part 3 doesn't exist.
See, my cousin, my cousin's an architect. Well, not in Malaysia, but in Melbourne. And then like when I was seeing him go through his like uni days, the things he built, I was like, yo, this is like Lego, but with, it's like he built it from scratch. Did you have to build those things? Like he had to build one whole building, but everything he built was he cut it off from a board, and then he kind of like fabricated certain things to build that bridge and whatever. Did you guys have to do that?
Yeah, we have to do that as well. Wow. Like we used to help senior to do, then we learn, then after that they pass on, then we ask junior to help us during.
Wait, what? You help the seniors do one? It's like some slave system like that. I did not know that.
It's a learning system.
I thought like the architect students, they all do their own one, They always spend
they have like their own project, right?
Like, dying in the studio there doing their seniors project.
Oh no, I mean depends on the friendship as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember I tried to go after a girl who was studying architecture once. Yeah, I stayed up like until like 6 in the morning trying to help her fix the model.
You were building your future.
Yeah, I was trying to build it.
God.
Back in college, we always know like the architecture studio, right, is the one room in the whole school the lights never ever go off. Right?
Oh my God, but it's always very nice.
Yeah, 24 hours, right? There's always someone in there because they're always like building their models until late at night. Let's say some fella, he finished until 4 o'clock, right? He want to go home, right? Then, but some other student will come in and start their day at 4 o'clock to continue building the things. And it never stops.
So why did you study architecture? Was it your parents who made you to study architecture, or was it something that you wanted?
I think during after you finish high school, then you go for
Career day,
career day, something like that. So I was actually choosing between music and architecture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what instruments do you play?
Drum, flute, violin, and piano.
This one is A student already.
Yeah,
this is like model student. Yeah, you say violin, flute, piano. It's like, okay, this one I know already.
Asian
Asian
parents.
parents' dream.
This is the opening montage of Crazy Rich Asians. The child is playing the violin, the flute, and the piano. Okay,
it's Asian parent wish list.
Yeah. So from there on, I always wanted to be another Hans Zimmer or something. I really like Hans Zimmer.
Oh, no wonder I saw you at the orchestra.
Which orchestra?
La La Land. Yeah.
But either way, yeah. That's how we bump into each other.
Yeah.
Obviously everybody knew Hans Zimmer because of Batman.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's right. For every Jerry Bruckheimer produced film, it will always be Hans Zimmer.
And now there's if you have Chris Nolan, it's like
Yeah.
And the Lion King as well. Sorry, our producers. And don't forget Lion King. Hans Zimmer as well. No, yeah. Hans Zimmer. Have you been to Hans Zimmer's concerts?
No.
I want to go.
Really wanna go.
He recently performed in, I think, Dubai.
There's
if
a
I'm not
Dubai
mistaken.
one he did. Yeah, they made it into a movie.
Pretty epic though.
The Dubai concert. I think they did one of those concert movie things. So I just saw like a trailer of it, but I don't know when it's coming out.
I think November they have one in Paris.
That's so far.
Never
maybe
mind.
You can catch it.
Hans Zimmer, come lah Malaysia. The MPO quite nice lah. You can play there lah.
They had the
They have one
it's
in
Hans Zimmer.
Singapore.
Yeah, they had the Hans Zimmer
Singapore
inspired
gets
one.
everything.
It's okay. I'm not complaining. Yeah, Singapore, bring him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring him down again.
Bring him down.
Bring him
Okay.
again.
Hey, we go Singapore.
Yeah.
It's so expensive in Singapore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you choose architecture over music in the end?
Future law. Parents is parents. My parents are really nice, but they were like, "Oh, music, good." But then architecture. Totally.
So with that in mind, right? How do you explain to them? So I'm gonna stop architecture and take photo.
No, before we even get there, it's like, are any of your parents architects?
No, my parents are social workers actually.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why I got into photography as well. Because my parents, because one of the reasons I study architecture as well, so it all like intertwines, like we'll get into it in a bit, because the reason why at the end I choose architecture is because I always like the concept like, epic homes.
Yes.
So I always wanted like, okay, architecture, instead of building like the next Soho, the next building, I wanted to do something like a prototype for shelter that can build in 3 days and all.
Yeah.
Epic Homes is that one where a bunch of volunteers go and build houses in the rural areas. Right?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think so through my dad's work as well. So both of my parents, my dad founded Rumah Charis, Home for the Aged and Children. So I always wanted to do that, like in terms of like the spatial spaces for old folks' home, for children's orphanage, like the men wing, the female wing, all these things. Yeah. Then public spaces, how people like raise funds, then build, or how companies or corporate companies or schools come and visit the old folks. Then after that, meet private spaces, then private spaces, all those things.
Yeah, for you to even say yes to doing architecture, obviously it has to come with a bit of artistic background. Were you very artistic? Could you as a kid growing up, what was it like in your household? What were you more inclined to, apart from violin, flute, piano, maybe cello? Maybe she also plays the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, for art, yes. So I was very artsy. I studied Catholic. That's actually how I know about you. I wanted to put that up.
Catholic high school.
Catholic high school. So you know it produced all the 公教中学.
What's 公教中学?
That's their Chinese name.
How does this relate to Jeanne?
Because Jeanne hosted our prom night.
Oh, Jean!
You hosted prom night?
He hosted, that's
Back
like,
when Jean still did prom.
Yo!
At a Catholic high school?
No, Catholic high school.
No. I did it in
You know Catholic
Sunway.
high, right?
Sunway.
yeah, Sunway, that's my year.
That's your. I only did it once. I hosted a Catholic high school prom night at Sunway.
Do you have to
Sunway Resort.
Sunway Resort
Do you have to
Hotel.
speak Mandarin?
No.
大家好.
No,
我是 Jean.
No, it didn't feel like a Chinese school. Everybody was.
it was like all
yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yo.
Catholic,
When I went there, I looked at everyone. I was like, yo, everybody
How
knows how
did-
to dress up, man.
How did it even get you?
Yeah, back then Jean fee not so high lah.
Where God? Yeah,
We're
mind
talking
you.
about like 12 years
I
ago.
would say our prom committee
13 years
did
ago.
a good job. We don't know how. I didn't even know he's the host until
Did-
you all.
did you-
It was a
Oh.
surprise. It was a surprise. I was supposed to be the surprise when like
How did they contact you? Do you remember?
they got in touch with me through email.
Wow.
Was
through
it
my
your
manager? Yeah.
Was it your first and last?
No. I mean, what? Hosting
Prom.
proms?
Yeah.
I hosted a couple. Well, when was this? What year was this?
2028, 9?
2028.
2008.
2029.
2029.
2020.
2009, you mean?
2009.
Oh my god, you hosted
Where-
a prom.
I hosted a prom in the future, yo.
Oh my god, can you host my wedding next time?
Okay, sorry, when was this again? 20? No, it should be 2019.
2009.
2009.
Oh
yeah.
my
2009,
god, I was a fetus.
2009, you're still a fetus?
Well, I was like 13.
13.
Do the math.
2009. Let me think. 2009, I just started with radio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started at radio. Oh wow, very nice of you guys to actually reach out and I think last time during the end of the year, it's prom season.
Yeah.
Prom season is the only way. It's the best time for a lot of hosts to kind of make money, especially when they make when they're from radio or TV hosts and stuff like that. They get a lot of emails coming in requesting for people to host their proms. I remember it was like, haha, prom season. And like me and my friends will always be comparing like, hey, how many proms do we get?
Yeah.
It's not that they paid a lot, but it's like this the volume.
I feel it's also like I would imagine prom is a little less stressful than company.
yeah, because
dinner.
you can go there.
Yeah, it's just
it's a
kids.
little bit more relaxing compared to like you go to those company annual dinner. Then it's like all the dato tan sri there. You have to be a
Yes.
bit proper.
And
Yes.
proms got no teachers. Were they teachers?
Eh?
I don't
Eh?
remember.
No, they
I
weren't
don't
teachers.
No,
think
it depends on the school. Because some schools, right, the teachers are not involved. Then
Wait,
the,
now that you mention
then
it,
the students will have to
there
host it
was that
themselves.
teacher, right? Can you imagine? Now that I think about it, you imagine you just trust a bunch of 17 years old
Yeah.
to do one
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like the hotel just like, oh, no adult lah. Can lah, it's okay lah, go out.
Yeah, actually now
Now that I
that,
think about
you
it, it's
mentioned,
like-
there's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
one
Wrong, right?
guarantor or one of the
Yes.
parents to put the down payment
Yes.
for the whole place. Now that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I organized the prom before. As a student, you cannot book a
The
hotel.
hall, right?
You need a parent to come in. So the committee, right, one of them will bring their parents. And then because we've already pre-sold the tickets
Yeah.
right? And then what we'll do is we'll put a down payment on the hotel. And then through their parents' name, it's like as if they are renting the place at this specific time. Then they give us a bunch of dates. So we sold the tickets. It's like a pre-sale first. It's like fundraising. You pre-sell the tickets first. Then we go back. Then we come back. Haha! Surprise! These are the dates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it used to work like that. So I remember. But most of the time, proms are where the community also tries to make some money, but they don't. Most of the time, most of them do not make money.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think a lot of them are very passionate now because they will all, with the money they have, right? They will always try and go and hire
spend all lah.
Yeah. They will hire performers.
Yeah.
Yes. The bulk of the money will go to two places: the hotel and the performers.
I remember our
Yeah.
opening.
Yep.
I don't think they spend a lot, so they are very very resourceful. in a sense of like internally. So they have our 24节令鼓 as the opening. It
Wow.
was so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
Wow.
brought all the 24节令鼓. So it started like.
Is it like your school?
Sorry,
punya
what's
24
You know
the
drums?
24 drums?
Oh, the lion. Yeah.
Not lion dance, like it looked like the lion dance drum, but
It's
like
all
times
the
24.
drum.
I remember Catholic high school. Everything was very, very organized. Everything was, like, have you watched the Xi Jinping video of him, where when he's like going in the car, all his soldiers are, "Hurrah!" Yeah, like
That's us.
CHS is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are known for the Kiasu school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are number one in their Pancharagam.
Pancharagam, yeah.
Yeah, the band, marching band one. They're
Oh,
also
yeah,
top.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I quit.
Oh.
Wish I quit in from one because primary school I was the Pancharagam. I was in percussion, snare drum, and then
See, she plays the drum. Just now she say flute, violin,
Oh,
and piano.
oh,
only.
oh,
So-
drum was the
You're not
first.
paying attention.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Teachers scold you cannot survive in CHS.
Ah.
I met her through an article.
An article.
Yeah. There was an article that was writing about like, I think it's International Women's Day.
yeah, and it was like Adele Lim, the writer from
Crazy Rich Asians, yeah.
and then currently the director in the making for Princess Diary 3.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Then there's Shufei.
Yeah, and then there was her. And then like we
Yeah.
just connected through the article. It was like, hey,
Oh.
hey,
Like
there's
usually
this
usually articles are like that. Like I don't like to just like, oh, it featured me, oh yay, but I would like to also read who's inside. Then
Yeah,
I would like
yeah.
to reach out like, hey, like slide into the DM, but in a non-creepy way, like, hey,
Yeah.
you're cool. Can we be friends?
yeah, then we just started talking about
Not
that.
creepily, Can you
Yeah, but
imagine a
okay, so
slide?
you were in CHS. Were you in the science stream or art stream?
Art stream. It's very
Okay.
hard to be a science. Like
Oh, really?
for us, art stream, we can go to any other school to go to a science stream. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they that strict to?
It was quite
You can't choose.
competitive
You
for
cannot
CHS.
choose. You cannot choose,
after,
right?
So after PMR is the most in and out one in terms of, because from one it's very hard to get into Catholic.
Uh-huh.
Then after PMR, if you're straight A, confirm science stream. If you're not straight A,
Yeah, I heard they
You
don't
have
let
to
you
go out
choose,
lah.
right?
So that means
not go out. You will be automatically
Arts.
assigned
Assigned
to
there.
assigned to
yeah.
art.
But if you really want to do science stream, then you have to change school, lor.
Then you have to change school.
Yeah.
Is it really difficult to get into CHS?
I think it's just very competitive.
I know some friends from Catholic high school. They can be the most gangster guy you can see in the block, where they really like slippers, never tuck in shirt, but he's damn smart.
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's a lot of street smart. Those like,
Yeah.
there's the most common one is like after exam. How are you doing, Jeanne? Like, I didn't study at all. I really didn't study. I'm failing.
come on,
And
Then
Yeah.
after that, those like I really don't want to talk to them anymore.
yeah,
That's the Catholic highway.
really.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, legit.
But
They different breed,
it pushes you lah. Like last time I used to see the bad out of it, but then you have the opportunity to see whether you want to focus on the good or the bad. But for my time back in CHS, like I felt definitely there's a certain amount of pressure, but then after I graduate, after a few years, you will be grateful that you come out from there because it kind of pushes you to like at least be good at something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the Chinese school mentality, lah.
Yeah,
True.
it's
It
very
really is the
competitive.
Chinese school
But-
mentality.
okay, so was it? Wow.
I'm not sure how is it like now, but I met the bestest of friends, like the ones that really like you really see them soar up until now.
Was there any pressure in school? I mean, like, why did you choose that school? Was it your own choice, or was it just like you were allocated?
No, actually, I was actually allocated in, I think it was Saujana.
Saujana is where?
Saujana school, all the way in KL.
Oh.
Saujana or Sri Petaling, because my school is like in Old Klang Road. So to PJ is like considered another district
District, yeah.
transfer. But my dad was a Catholic alumni.
Oh.
So he really wanted me to be
Oh, has
stationed
Catholic
in school.
been around for that long? Ah?
Yeah,
I didn't know
dude.
that.
Yeah,
really.
when my dad was there, it was an all-boys school.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know Catholic high school has been around for that long.
Yeah.
I know got a few schools there, like the Asunta has been around for very long. La Salle has been around. The St. John's also has been around for very
Tamang
long.
Petaling.
Was Sri KL that long?
Nah,
Not really, right?
Oh no,
Sri
I think
KL was not. Sri KL was fairly
CHS has
new.
been way longer than
yeah, Sri
than
KL I think was
Sri
like
KL.
80s only. They started
Yeah.
from the primary side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the primary side they started a bit earlier. Then Sri KL was not that long for sure.
You know, fun fact, my mom's side, right? All my cousins are from CHS.
What?
Like,
Really?
except for me and my brother.
Why are you not from CHS?
Because you all stay Subang, ma.
Oh, which high school are you from?
I'm from USG 13.
Ah.
I was an SMK student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the rest of my mom's side, wow, all CHS. Come on.
different breed and different breed.
Yeah, for some reasons, all the girls in my school liked to date all the guys from CHS because apparently they're all very young.
Which high school are you from?
Stella Maris.
What kind of stereotype is this?
Yeah, that's they all look like J Chap.
Wait, how the CHS boys look like now? I don't know.
I don't know.
And then after that, they will speak in Mandarin. I mean, it's a Chinese school. Hey, 你做什么? Ni什么名啊? Yeah. Yeah, it's equivalent to the 你好 fine shit, you know, that kind of thing.
No, one thing I always thought it was cool is that their uniform is all white, right?
Oh, yes. It was.
Look like nurse.
Yeah.
Like the PBSM. Like,
Yeah, but some of my classmates who came from Catholic high school, right, who was in the same house as me, so I was in the blue house. There was this year where they had a contest called the March Past Contest. Then, yeah, like marching lah, right?
yeah.
So he said, we must win. Then I'm like, what? Why? I mean, we're just marching past the grandstand. You know,
Yeah.
like, who cares? So he was from the band, right? He taught us how to do the triangle formation, square formation.
Wow.
Oh, like drumline.
Yeah, the drumline one.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And I was the march past captain. I was the loudest. That's why they make me shout. So I'll just yell out numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10,
Yeah.
and then we will form a triangle, and then I will reverse the numbers, then we'll form a square. Then I'll go front again, and we will suddenly put form into a polygon, then back into a rectangle.
Oh my god, I cannot
sounds so
imagine you
complicated.
doing all those things. They have pictures.
We were unbeatable.
We go and tell his
I
mom.
think
like,
one thing
taking
good
all the
about coming
pictures.
out from Catholic is like they know how to spot talent, and then they also wire you how to spot talent and work with talents.
People lah.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
what
that's
I-
right. Yeah, they came to me, hey Jeanne, we need you. I was like, for what? We need your voice. You're loud. We need you. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, because like if there's anything else, nobody's gonna use me. I'm not the smartest kid. It's one person, you know. I remember his name was Guan Yi, and his sister as well. They were like drawing. Everything was really technical. I tell you, when they presented it to everyone, okay, you look at it, right? It's like some very complicated diagram. Okay, don't worry. Then he started labeling all of us by numbers. Remember your number. When I call the number, you just move here.
And they're all, and this time all under 17.
Yes.
King, very king. Okay.
Okay, now we know already. We hire people from Catholic high school.
Put that in the resume.
Resume is like, must be
First
from
thing there.
Catholic high school. So were you in Catholic high school from what? Primary school all the way to secondary?
Yeah, 13 until 17 until I graduated. Then
Wow.
the prom right there. Yeah.
The prom night. Did you enjoy that prom night?
I left at 8:30.
Oh,
like,
yo.
like Cinderella has 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, because that at that night I have to fly to Denmark.
Oh,
My dad enrolled me to a exchange program,
right.
and I cry because the flight is at 12. I think.
my God.
Oh, so you have to rush to the airport.
You have to rush.
Aiyo.
So until 8:30 lah.
Wow, this one really Cinderella story.
Yeah,
Like, you have to
we-
rush back. My car gonna turn to pumpkin already.
Oh, you
No lah,
were
my
what?
dad. I packed everything on that day.
They straight
And
to
after
the.
that, change in the car, then go to so
Aiyo.
go to KLIA. Then after that, go Denmark. It's my first time abroad alone.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So I think that's where how photography started
Right.
In Denmark.
In Denmark, yeah.
in Denmark, because I was I remember that time I was using a Sony Ericsson phone.
Mhm.
Then just take
Oh.
picture. Then
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember your first camera?
my first camera is a Canon 550D,
Yeah.
550D.
550D.
Wow.
Do you remember when you got it?
Got it during university.
Uni, yeah.
During uni.
But
Yeah.
before we go to the camera, because just talk.
You're gonna talk forever about cameras.
No.
man.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about. I mean, I won't. Okay. You were also representing the country. You were also a national athlete,
Yeah.
right? In figure skating.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how I
then-
know Annice from.
Yeah, really?
Where did,
Yeah.
did you compete?
I compete, but then Ryan right here is my senior.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Ryan that time really, during like he's gonna kill me. he's like the Huang Li Hong of the figure skating.
I saw his
it.
photos. He really looked like Wong
he
Li
does
Hong.
look like, he does look like.
Like all the little girls, 小妹妹 were like, yeah, Ryan and his brother. Yeah.
Oh my
That was
god.
how long ago?
You had an art.
My level is
15
like
years ago.
my level is like mediocre lah.
So he was he training you, or you were in the same team?
No. I think his level is far better.
We don't really do teams lah. It's more like we
You meet
No,
up
we
at the
just-
same spot.
no, we just train at the same place.
Ah.
So in figure skating, there's no team, man. It's just you just train.
Yeah,
there.
individually.
It's a very individual sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because I think for Malaysia, it's just I think men and women's. Like other
Yeah.
country, you have pairs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cannot like it's too.
You
it's
got
too
pairs,
haram.
got ice dance.
It's too haram here.
When
Yeah.
did you dabble into ice skating? How old were you?
I doubled into it quite late, but there's like a two parts of it lah. Like I really first time fall in love with it was when I was 4.
Oh,
When Penang has an ice skating rink
Oh,
at
the-
Bukit,
yeah,
at
yeah,
Bukit
yeah.
Jambu.
you're from
Yeah.
Penang?
I spent 4 years there.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I dabbled into quite late, 4 years old.
That ring was
No, 4 years
cold.
old. 13.
13, okay, okay.
That ring was super duper cold. I remember the
Yeah.
Penang one.
The
It was a very small ring also, if I'm not mistaken.
I
That
don't
was so
remember.
long ago. The Penang
That was
ring.
very long.
Yeah, it was mainland, right? Was it island? It wasn't island, I think.
It's island.
It's island
Like
now.
right after the bridge at
Ah.
Bukit Jambu.
Then how did you kind of work your way up to being a national athlete representing the country, or did you was it in the plan, or did your parents like, hey, maybe you should compete for the country?
No, I think all of us also compete. Like
Yeah.
there's like this thing called Skate Malaysia, Skate Asia. It's
So-
like just to push. Yeah, go ahead.
It was it's like a regional competition, and you compete with we competed with places like
And
Thailand,
then
Indonesia, Hong Kong, and all.
Mm.
But honestly, you just want to go and play with all your friends there. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
meet people from everywhere.
And then
Yeah.
like when you want to play with your friends, meet friends, then your parents is like, oh, money,
Yeah.
costume. It's like money, costume, extra ice time, coaches.
Oh wow.
We have competitions like what 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
So sometimes Malaysia, Hong Kong. The one we usually go to is I don't know. I used to go to the Hong Kong one quite a lot.
Okay.
And then Malaysia one also.
Wait, so
Because
you
Malaysia don't
weren't,
need to travel lah.
you weren't doing that when you were 4, right?
No.
No. I wasn't. I wanted to. But
Oh,
then
okay.
fast forward, the thing is because my mom always dreamed to have a ballerina daughter.
Oh.
And I was a ex-gymnast.
Mm.
Didn't compete anything, just in school.
Mhm.
Then figure skating is the compromising one.
Oh.
Figure skating is the only out of all the musicians. Certain parents will like really actively put you into piano, put you to everything
Yeah.
and see what comes out of it. For figure skate, of all of them, figure skating is the only thing that I actually begged my mom to let me participate.
Oh, okay.
Then
Do you remember how many things your parents enrolled you for? Because I think I'm at that stage right now where I'm enrolling my daughter.
what did you enroll your daughter to?
Everything lah.
I
Hey,
mean,
come and skate
Come
Okay,
and skate.
not skating.
Julian,
Ryan-
you back here already.
I
Oh,
mean,
really?
she knows
Coach.
like 4 or 5 instruments.
Yeah.
So okay. So this is my dilemma right now. It's like, when I was a kid, my mom enrolled me to piano class and I freaked out. Because after the third lesson, the teacher, third or fourth week lah, okay, they said that, okay, this is your exam and your exam is to play it in front of people.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And I went back and I told my mom I didn't want it and my mom stopped me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I didn't want, I think I just didn't want, I was just very afraid.
Mm.
And then after that, I went for other piano classes, but after that, it just didn't materialize because, I think my mom's like, oh, he's not interested. And then she enrolled me for guitar. And the guitar I like. I took the basics, and then after everything, when there was the internet, I learned from the internet. Then, but other than that, right, it's just tuition, and that's about that, and that's about my life. So I'm just curious, like, what your parents actively enrolled you into to
Seems
build
like a
such
lot
a
of
creative
things,
person,
yeah.
to build such a creative person. Because I want my daughter to be creative.
What do you enroll Keizo in?
But I
Yeah.
thought she's in dance.
Piano,
Okay.
art class,
Art class is good.
science.
Science.
Science for her just to understand. It's like it's just, you go in there to understand like how does magnet work, stuff like that. Okay, I have to rephrase this. My wife enrolled Keizel, my daughter, into science class, and then dance class.
Wait, this science class is like an extra class out of school.
Yeah.
Extra out of school curriculum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it's like one of those you just gotta enroll everything and then see what sticks.
Oh really?
How you know what she like and she don't belum try belum tahu?
I feel like she'll tell you, right? She's like, oh, daddy, I want to try this.
What about you, Annice? When you were young, when you were a young kid, as far back as you can remember, what have you always aspired to be or wanted to be?
A figure skate. Oh, because I watched
Ice Princess.
I watched Price Princess.
Ice
Yeah, the
Princess.
typical.
Ice
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Then ever since I watched Ice Princess, like, mommy, I want that.
Oh
Ice
really?
Princess.
How old would you that for?
I think between 4 to 13, I bugged her and all. Then until I was 13, so I came in quite late.
Oh okay. Oh, interesting. Then your parents supported that
13
lah.
is late for figure skating. Keizo is want to start, you start now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People start at 4-year-old.
You got additional trainer.
Yeah.
So 13, you started competing, and until what age did you kind of stop?
13 I start, so 15 only I start competing.
Mm-hmm.
15 until SPM, the typical.
Oh,
17.
17, 17 then parents like SPM year. No, gotta stop.
Yeah. It's quite normal.
Yeah.
Did you stop for SBM year too?
No.
No, didn't.
No, because that was like my peak already.
Yeah.
It's so
So
funny.
I could not afford to stop SPM year. That was my like last chance to try, and then of course it didn't work out lah.
So your parents kind of like stopped you from going for ice skating because it was SPM year. The same thing like how other Asian parents were kind of like SPM year, then they have to like stop dating girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. you have to-
Anything that holds you back and all.
yeah.
So for me, it was like it got to the point where I was at a level where it was like this skating actually is kind of taking more importance over my studies.
Okay.
Not say a lot of importance, but like is the weightage on the sport is at a level where it's like, oh, I actually need to like focus properly. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you at senior level already that time?
Yeah. I hit senior when I was 16.
Senior level. What? Sorry, please
For
explain.
for national lah, for national. So we got levels.
Yeah, senior, junior, novice.
Yeah. So
Oh.
the highest level, the level that the Olympic skates at is called senior level.
Okay.
And then
Junior.
junior level is the one below that. And then novice, and then advanced novice, and then intermediate novice, and then
Novice.
There's too
elementary.
many levels.
yeah. So the top three are the ones most people look at. Advanced novice, junior, and senior.
Okay.
Anything below that, you can consider it as more of like you're still on the way up there
Yeah.
lah. But
Okay.
the top three is the one where when you go for these official sanction competitions, you don't pay any money.
Okay.
The organizer will most of the times they pay your flight, they pay your hotel, they pay your food. Yeah. The kind where you sit the bus got police escort the bus. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you reach that level, it's like it's getting quite serious already. Yeah.
right.
Because a lot of
Okay.
people are fighting for those spots.
So Ryan managed to reach that kind of level. So I think where my parents asked me to stop because I think my dad, especially like the numbers, the ROI. So
Yeah.
when I was 17, I was actually below novice.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like a no-brainer thing, like
It's tough.
Top lah.
It's tough.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I had to reach novice when I was by like 15 years old. I was junior already. Yeah.
So Julian's
And
senior
that's late,
lah.
Yeah, junior is senior.
Okay.
Easy, yeah. And that's late. Like now, the Japanese kids the Russian kids they're reaching like senior level when they're like 13, but they can't officially compete because it's not of age yet.
But
Right.
do you
Yeah.
think ice skating is more of like, some people are born with the talent, or do you
Nah,
think it's
nah,
a
nah,
skill
nah,
that you
it's
can
skill.
work really?
100% skill. 100% skill.
Oh, really?
100% skill. You just need to work hard. Yeah. It helps if you're like naturally athletic, but it's 100% it's a skill thing.
Do
Okay.
you think Malaysia, infrastructure-wise, is enough to support aspiring ice skaters?
I think
Sorry, my reaction a bit big.
I guess not.
I really admire athletes. In my career, I've been able to meet a few athletes. Actually, to be honest, one of the athletes I met was Julian, Ryan Yee's brother, on my flight back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They met before I interview for this job.
Oh wait, I heard this from one of the sessions.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so random. And he tells me, and he's very humble about what he did. He's like, as if he doesn't want to tell me what he does. Say, hey, what do you do? Why are you in Canada? Oh, I actually skate. I'm actually there for practice or training. Oh, what do you? I keep digging. What are you training for? I'm an ice skater. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, wait. Then I saw him because he was wearing the Malaysian jacket. I was like, you represent the
tiger
country,
jacket.
and then then when he explained to me that, oh yeah, everything that I do, it's all done on my own. It's my own discipline. My family is supporting. I go to for training in this country, and I then compete internationally. And then I'm like, yo, and then I asked her, are you financially supported by our government? He's like, yeah and no, not enough lah. And then for me, it's like, I appreciate the drive to continuously always perfect themselves, go and compete. And I feel all athletes will always be so proud when they are going all these events. They wear their flag bigger. Like they are so big-hearted to wear their flag.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about athletes, because wherever they go, they bring our flag. And that's the best thing to where are you from? Oh, yeah, I'm from Malaysia. And then even though when they ask, where? And then by even just having a conversation with the fellow athletes, they'll be like, oh my God, by talking to you, I kind of want to visit your country, that kind of thing.
Especially for figure skating, I feel like because we're not a winter's country, right? A lot of times, like when I go for competitions, I think Annice also can relate when she goes for when she goes to shoot at certain events, right? Some of these people, they've never even met a Malaysian in their life.
Yeah.
Nor do they know that this country, Malaysia, exists. And when I first had that at my very first competition in France, the guy was like, you are the very first Malaysian I've ever met in my whole life. I was like, wait, what do you mean? I'm the very first Malaysian. Because I mean, we live in Malaysia, we meet Malaysians every day, right?
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me, like, oh, the world is actually so much
So big,
bigger.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's
And it's-
bigger than
And you feel like proud, like, okay, now I've introduced my country to someone who, on other circumstances, would never even think about Malaysia.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a very, very like interesting perspective also.
Yeah.
lah.
Yeah. So yeah, you did your SPM, you went to prom, where I hosted your prom, and you left to Denmark for an exchange program. What exchange program was that?
I think it's just a Leo Club exchange program.
Oh, wait, how long was it?
That was like, that was so long. There was 20.
No, I said, how long was the
How long
program
was the
for?
exchange?
1 month, 1 month.
Oh, 1 month.
Oh, 1 month. Okay lah, 1 month.
1 month.
Did you enjoy yourself there?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Then you picked up the camera in Denmark.
Yeah, I think later than then, pick up the camera in Denmark. Then after that, during architecture school, and basically architecture school. Long story short, you have to be a COE lah, chief of everything.
Uh-huh.
You have to be,
Yeah.
yeah, we were once all a COE.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Or some are still chief of everything. Like you have to be good in be good in drawing, idea, solution provider when it comes to architecture.
Yep.
Then be a night owl also.
Yeah.
Then after that, at the end of the day, you still have to present your
Yeah.
artwork. So after that, I remember every time we finish our model, then we have to take picture of the sun orientation, like how does the sun. Then that's what you do is you have the lamp,
Yes.
you know those like Pixar lamp.
Yeah.
Then you put north, south, east, west.
To see
Yeah.
how the shadows fall
Yeah,
on
with
your
the
building.
and then with the Manila card.
Yeah.
So that's where I started photography from there.
Yeah, and then after that, shine light here. Oh, what happens? This is what happens during sunrise. This is what happens during
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah.
Yes, then you have to present that. So that's where I picked up photography. Then during my internship in an architecture firm as well, every time when it comes to like WC drawing, all those tender drawing, AutoCAD, SketchUp, like okay, I'll do that. But then when it comes to site visit, I'm very happy. I'll bring my camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
So my boss also picked that up. So how I got into photography is my boss noticed how my attention span is. Then he started like, oh, you have to give photography a try. So like started like, like any other boss,
Yeah.
utilize you, but in a good way this time.
okay.
Then after that, he actually gave me a small fees. I say, oh, I don't know how to build portfolio from here. He said, why not start with my family first?
Oh.
Then he actually paid me. He didn't exploit me or anything. He really paid me a small fees. Then I start from his family because he just have a newborn.
You took portraits and of a family. Oh, okay.
For my boss, which is an architect, his family first. Then slowly just like ask for friends. Then when you're in church is the best place to build portfolio. So
Yeah.
yeah, because when you serve in church, it's like, while singing is concert photography.
Yeah.
Then
It's
during
free
host,
practice every
yeah,
weekend.
like hosting, you serve so hosting
Yeah.
the time is event photography.
yeah.
Then after that, you reach out to your friends like, oh, take picture of you and your boyfriend or this family. Then you start picking it up. Yeah.
Then I remember you also reached out to Drew and Mom, right? And you helped them take. I think was it during SEA Games that time?
Oh, so this was a very good story also. Like leading up to today is actually I really appreciate Auntie Irene.
Yeah.
So
Just for
Auntie-
context, Auntie Irene is actually Ryan's mom.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan's and Julian's
who
mom.
follows Julian Yi, who is a national skater everywhere, every competition and around the world.
Yeah.
And there's actually
Almost all of us, as much
there's
as
even
you can.
there's even like a film that is done
from
to-
Samsung. that
from
one.
Samsung
Yeah.
to kind of to tell that story between Julian and his mom. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So during architecture school and leading up to my internship, it's actually Coach Aiza saw my photos on.
Yeah?
Saw my travel photos.
I did not know this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw my travel photos at on Facebook.
Yeah.
On Facebook. Then he actually asked, I think in 2015, he asked like, oh, do you want to come like shoot my students and all?
Yeah.
So 2015, I start shooting just as like, senior comeback or not senior,
Yeah, yeah.
like the past comeback. Then after that, I realized 2016, my former competitor are all coaches. Like,
The novel cycle.
like Jermaine, Myra.
Yeah.
So then Aiza was like, hey, I give you 10 parents lah. 10 parents like Gabong put a pool of money, not a lot also, but not allowed now. But then back then, at least there's something like, oh, I pool 10 because you don't want to have a conflict of interest because every competition there's a photographer
Yeah,
or
yeah.
group of photographer. And then because he saw 2015, I just came back, shoot as a fan, shoot as a supporter.
Yeah.
Then 2016 is where he gabung 10 parents
Yep.
to like shoot their children's.
I see.
And they say, hey,
Oh.
the photos you shoot is different because for the events, I also realized the problem is when I was young, also parents already pay everything for you in terms
Yep.
of competition and all. Then photo, the last one is actually what I want.
Okay.
I really what I want, like after you train so hard. Then
Yeah.
I will save up my pocket money for the photos.
Yeah.
Then end up turning that the photos, like you're a teenager, you are awkward as well. The photos is like
Not
they
as
shoot
nice,
not as nice as I thought. Like the crotches. For us, we have to wear like the skirts, the costume. Then the crotches will face the camera. They will still deliver.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Then I feel very uncomfortable. Like why?
Yeah.
Like common sense. Why would you deliver this kind of picture?
Because they were just there to shoot and not.
They were just there to
Yes.
shoot.
Yeah.
So I realized, oh, maybe I can try on my own and see that I wanted to produce photos or shoot photos or deliver a set that the skater actually is really proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened. That kind of seed planted from. So it's 2015. Just come and shoot as supporter. 2016, 10 parents. Then it was good at. Then one of the organizer, the parents, the organizing community say that, oh, nationals on 2017. Can you come and shoot for us? Like as in like you become the official
Photographer.
Oh.
Then
For
the
a team
parents,
lah.
then the parents will buy for the competition. Then parents buy photos from you. Then you
Yeah.
you're the vendor.
You're the
Yeah.
official vendor
You're the-
for the competition.
I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
being from a background who did figure skating,
Yeah.
you probably understood
Yeah.
what emotions to take.
Yeah, what emotions? Then my camera wasn't having the best frame per shutter speed and all.
Yeah, yeah.
But
How many
I know
frames? How many frames back then?
4 to 6.
Now, how
Wow,
many
now
frames?
we got-
Okay. How many frames per second do you shoot now?
Like 20, 30. The one that you can like do.
Sports photography.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, go on.
So so back then I was like, well, like such a big responsible. You're the vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to cover like one ring. You have to cover. So I remember 2017. I was the official for the competition. So like I just tell the organizer. I remember like, I have the team. I have a team lah.
Yeah.
But then in fact I don't. It's just you. So guess who I hire? I hire my church mates.
Okay.
I hire my church mate photography team, and I remember until the senior one. And I think back then 2017 we also have a good grasp of your brother
Yeah.
like Julian like may have a possibility to change Malaysia history in terms of pursuing winter sport in
Yeah.
a tropical equatorial climate. So I really want his set to be good. So I remember I hire three friends from my church, and one of the guys I know he's quite good already, and so I make him watch Julian Yee's program on YouTube so that he
Memorize,
remember where
yeah.
to jump.
I
Yeah.
see.
I remember I did. I
Yeah.
was like,
Research of your subject lah.
So
Reserve
we
message,
when we plan our program, right? So we will
Program meaning what? Your
our
skating
routine,
Yeah,
our routine.
Yeah, like where
we
do
will
you
use that
go?
same one for the whole season,
Yeah.
so it won't change.
I see.
You may adjust a little bit here and there. That's not uncommon, but for the most part, it's the same. Or sometimes you might even use it for 2 seasons because it's expensive to
to
choreograph.
choreograph.
Yeah, you have to pay
Right.
choreographer and everything. So
I-
it's very easy to like memorize someone's program. When you compete with other skaters long enough also, right? You end up memorizing all your competitors' program
Yeah.
also.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that's the difference between the photographer that shot for you the last time and you. You
Yeah,
actually memorize everyone's
Yeah.
routine.
And the very not everyone's like kind of have a good gauge. Like
Yeah.
we know where to stand. We know like the corner is like what triples, what doubles,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what Salcow or XL. So
There are like favorites, like not say favorite, how to say, like common spots where
Yeah,
jumps will happen.
yeah.
Especially for jumps. Spins is like it may happen anywhere lah, but jumps is like very obvious one.
Yeah.
It's
So-
either gonna be this corner or that corner.
So I have 2 photographers just burst shoot, but me and the other photographer, we actually watch that 1 week before. We just watched Julian's one because
Oh.
Julian's one, and I think that time was like
Was it Kai Xiang?
Kai Xiang.
I think it's Kai Xiang.
Kai Xiang's,
Yeah.
Devin's one. So we know that these are like the pretty good ones that we want to make sure we get good photos out
Yeah.
of it as well. So I think in all, like when you mentioned that athletes always like when they do something abroad out. So one thing I really wish that what our country do is like don't wait until that when you success then like you need Malaysia.
Yeah.
So I really wish that they could somehow invest or spot talents, not to like I would say
It's like don't only wait for something to blow up,
Yeah.
then only take credit.
yeah,
You should
Yeah.
kind of build it from within.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
within. So imagine how far we can go. So I think back then in 2017, that early 2017, I remember your mom, like really, I feel like part of my journey, I think this is my first time telling you also, that I really thanks to your mom because I think Irene is very fearless. And in
Yeah.
sense of my first competition was 4 continent in 2018. Yeah, so after 2017, so she was like working with me. I also reach
Yeah.
out. I think it goes both ways. It takes two hands to clap.
Yeah.
So Auntie Irene was like really like, Auntie Irene was like showing me like, oh, how does this go? How does this go?
Ah, yeah,
So
yeah,
until
yeah.
2018, that time I don't even know, until January 2018, I didn't even know I was going to the Olympics or having a possibility and opportunity.
Yeah.
So I remember 2018, she came to me actually. She said like, oh, Annice, Auntie Irene, Auntie actually got tickets to the Taiwan 4-continent championship.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's the one that said like, Annice, if you really want to go through this journey and see what you have to get out, you cannot just this year you shoot as a photographer vendor, and you cannot be a big fish in a small pond. You cannot like call yourself an official here and that's it. And then wait for next year. Then next year again. Then next year again. So she said, okay, Auntie has complimentary tickets for the Taiwan 4-continent and it's in Taiwan. So, she also calculate for me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, can execute within 1.5K lah, stay in a hostel and all, nearby and all. She actually framed it up because the time I was very young also. So in my early 20s. So she actually paved that way. She's like, all you need to do, book a ticket, AirAsia,
Yeah.
Then she gave me the ticket. Some more like it's a 2 tickets, like 1+1, like
Yeah,
2
it's a
person.
plus. Yeah,
a
yeah.
pair lah.
Yeah, a pair tickets. So she's the one that really plants it enough. She said that you have to be crazy enough to think of the Olympics. You need to go out. You cannot just always like you have
Just
you
stay
cannot
within
always
your
stay
bubble
within
lah.
the bubble. You have to go out. So that was my first time there in the 2018 Taipei 4-continent championship, where I get to see in person what is pair skating, pair ice dance, what is pair figure skating in person.
4 cons is quite big. Is what are the 4 continents? Europe, Asia, US, North and South America, I think. Yeah.
Even
Very big
Mexico,
competition.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But then it's in Taiwan, so she kind of did the math for me some more. She
Yeah.
said, I think really what ingrains in my mind that if you want this, you have to go out.
I see.
And you have to take personal initiative. Then the time was like, you have to pay for yourself. It's like, you have to, if not, who's going to do that for you?
Yeah.
True.
So that's what your mom really paved the way.
Aw.
And, yeah, then after that, only you paved the way. Then after that, I was very eager. Then after that, that's where I learned that, what's out there as well in terms of
Yeah.
what's Associated Press, what's Reuters.
Yeah. I remember you were telling me, you were talking to the other photographer, so then you realized like, oh, there are like what's the actual like procedures to try and get all the accreditation.
Yeah.
Because you cannot
So-
simply show up and be like,
Yeah, you cannot simply
I
show
want the
up.
picture.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to have some approved media tag
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Then I think after that, learning that even some project was pro bono or funded.
Yeah.
But I also learned from my mom. It really goes to full circle lah. Like,
Yeah.
because I learned from my mom also. Like aside from your mom, I think all the moms are really
Yeah.
really a teachers in your lifetime. Because my mom's a social worker. So growing up, I remember she teach me how to write letters to MPO for sponsor for the kids to concert. So through that, I also like, I really wanted a certain sponsorship in the sense of like to fund my passion at first. Then I start writing letters lor. So I wrote to Canon, then Canon wrote about the story, like what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So when it comes to big competitions like this, like Canon primarily imaging brand, like
Yeah.
now is Sony, Nikon and Canon, they will be there to like facilitate photographers to help to achieve
Yeah.
the best of the best. So there's something like I learned I really learned along the way. Like I have no reference point to. So if I don't know, I ask. And then you'll be surprised that in the international stage, the photographers are more willing to help you.
Yeah.
They will like
Oh.
teach you, then they will see that, why is it like that? Then I remember one of these Japanese photographer, he passed away this year or last year. Yeah, so I remember I was using the 1DX Mark II. Then
Nice camera.
yeah. And it was low so then suddenly I think it was cold or something. Then the battery not working. Then one of the guy, I just look at him. Then I saw 3 batteries there. I just look. Because Japanese normally they are quite they find it quite challenging communicating.
Yeah.
So I was looking there. He's just like
Oh, he gave you Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, these are the things that as you really believe in a project, you will find a way. Either you fund yourself first, then figure out later,
Yeah.
or you really write in, like really thick face. I also learned the art of thick faceness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like really write in to tell them your story and just pray that someone would be able to doesn't have to be monetary support, but some sort of a support that could add a value or journey, allow you to journey alongside you.
Like just open the door. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not asking you to carry you across the
Yeah.
whole way lah.
Have you ever been rejected in some of your requests?
No, I would say rejected, mostly ignored.
Okay, ignored lah.
Yeah.
Mostly
Okay.
ignored lah.
But that didn't stop you. That shouldn't
Yeah,
stop anyone.
definitely.
Or
Yeah.
For me, it's like as long as you didn't reply me, it's a no lor.
oh, okay, okay.
But also back to what Auntie Erin say, I think your brother, what Ian says, so if there's
Yeah.
a will, there's a way. I remember
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Far From Home, the documentary. Then Auntie Irene is always like, she will always ingrain in my mind like, if you did she say, the worst thing is no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst thing is no, like if no, then just okay.
Oh, your mom is so influential.
Yeah.
I always love talking to your mom, right?
Huh?
Yeah,
Why you-
she comes to me and she talks to me. Right? I feel very like, oh, she's such a
That's
nice
what
person
your
to
mom
talk to.
I
knows,
feel
yeah.
like
No, I don't think
she's
you've spoken
very
to my mom.
demure,
Very
but then-
comforting.
very comforting, but I feel like there's a lot of
You
inner,
never see
a
her
lot
when I
of
now do
inner
homework only, that's why.
a lot of inner strength,
Yeah.
and I realized it's not. I remember one of the feeling is when I was at Pyeongchang. I remember she say, she already shared with me what are the steps, but she say, oh, if you manage to get there, I will meet you there. Then my first night there, I went there to the first thing, I don't know why, after I check in, I put everything, then I get my pass. The first thing I go to Pyeongchang, at the Winter Olympic at Pyeongchang is the training ring,
Oh.
just to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
someone, just to
Yeah.
see my people. Like any Malaysia, there I saw your mom, there I hugged her there. Yeah, that was very assuring.
I was in Pyeongchang. Yeah, I ran the torch. I ran the Olympic torch.
Were you there? Wait, you ran which part again?
I ran right after Julian.
Right, the
Hey,
same
no,
time
no,
as my
no.
brother, no?
Yeah, no, sorry, Julian ran after me. He was the last.
But it's the same
you get
same
to run
stretch.
one?
Samsung sent me there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cool experience. I in
You
my
keep your torch?
yeah, of course.
Yeah?
It's up in my
You
house.
get a torch.
Yeah. We get the torch. It's in my house and I display
You
it.
see,
I'm very proud of it.
So he get to keep his torch, right? What he did not know, right? Drew also kept his torch.
Uh-huh.
But what Jean did not know, right? Drew had to pay to keep the torch.
Oh shit.
Samsung probably like they sponsor everything lah.
Yeah.
So he had to pay, but like you hold the torch, you run already. Of course you're gonna pay to keep it lah.
How much is it? Does he
I
know?
can't remember. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like incredibly expensive. Maybe like
Yeah.
1,000 something ringgit.
I would pay, normally.
Exactly.
I
I
would
would pay
pay.
lah.
You got
Yeah,
the
you go all the
opportunity.
way.
But I feel
yeah.
like they should have given to him though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was sent there because we work with Samsung, and Samsung asked, "Do you want to run the Olympic torch for me?" It's like, yeah. No, I didn't even know what it was for, but they said the word Olympic run. You hold the torch. I was like, yeah.
Yes, I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why I wanted to do it? Because there's this one Wang Lihong did it too for the Beijing Olympics.
Ah.
Then I was like, oh cool. Then when they asked me whether I wanted to run,
Oh my god, you could be the next Wang Hong.
no. I always remember that. I was like, oh shit, it would be a really big honor to actually run for your country.
Yeah,
and then
it is.
really, and then I'm like, yo, I went there. I found the video and I showed it to Keizo.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. she
be
never
the coolest
understand.
thing.
Yeah, she's like, oh, okay. I think she did like, oh wow, why? Then she asked a lot of questions. After that, she's like, yeah.
No, I just show her in like 10 years.
Yeah,
Probably she'll get it.
maybe.
Yeah.
Were you self-taught photography wise?
Yeah, I would like to think I graduated from the University of Google and YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh. So okay, you started with sports photography. Sorry, you started with portraits first, and then after you
Portrait
did
first.
a lot of like ice skating, sports photography, high fast
Yeah.
sports.
So yes, from there I started out as a family portrait photography. So really like again find my own mentor for weddings and family. So because honestly, like you want to be sustainable as well. So to like kind of park certain funds for you for pro bono projects and all, and not be resent and not to be a starving artist also.
Yeah.
So I think family and wedding is really no brainer.
Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to the industry, really family and weddings is no brainer. Events. So
That's the
that
one that helps pay the bills lah.
yeah,
In a
so
way.
as a creative, so there's two things you need to know: things that you need to do, things that you want to do. So the need is like the events and all. Oh, you see, they also like all the
Yeah.
yeah. So I really realized that things that like you want to do is like being in your mind is like, oh, I want to be a photojournalist, documentary photographer. Then a lot of people's like, how do you earn money from shooting all this?
Yeah.
So they are so it's really in terms of resources allocation also. So that time very quickly I was like, okay, in order to do that, like park 20% fund or whatever it is, get yourself like find your own teacher, get yourself like a business coach and stuff. So things that you need to do is do the stuff that able to enable you to do the things you want to do. Yeah, so started from that. Then sports is like, you quickly know, like sports, a lot of people, like sports is very funny that sometimes the higher event it is, or even locally, then they want to shoot for free and
Yep.
stuff. But because of in exchange of the access and all, but that's when you know that okay, sports target the parents.
Yeah.
The competitors
Yeah.
target the parents and all.
Yeah.
So yeah, lah, that's the thing that I really think I target the
So,
How long was it before you figured out like I know you shoot a lot of when you went for the Olympics and everything. Like how was it yourself who figured out okay, this is gonna go on Getty, or like do you see like learn from other photographers like what they do with the pictures? Because I don't think a lot of people know like what that workflow is, like how like you say how do
Yeah.
these people they just go and take pictures at the Olympics, but how do they actually make money? You know, how do they
Yeah.
actually sustain their life?
Because I saw her shooting on behalf of Getty, I was like, yo,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like Getty's
crazy.
all over Google, and she
Yeah.
shoots for Getty. I'm like,
yeah,
yo.
yeah.
I think it's where I quickly realized how the industry works.
Mm.
Like those like our veterans, those beyonders is like, oh, I went there, I shoot this, and then, I mean, you could either see it like you use it as a gloat, but how do you sustain it?
Yeah.
That's where I start asking question on site photographers like, okay, how do we I won't say capitalize, but how I think for me it's like, okay, after this, great, good job. But I don't want it to go like 5 years down the road, like, oh, I shot for this, because it won't warrant it.
Yeah.
And quickly I realized certain things I have to learn things very quickly under pressure. So like in the sense of like, okay, you cannot just first thing first, I also tell myself, once you come back from the Olympics, you could either go like, oh, I shoot the Olympic, then how that can warrant you and all. But another thing is like, okay, I shoot. So what's next?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you are as good as your last work.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Correct.
that's where
correct.
I start asking question, okay, how does this whole model things work? Like when it comes to how Getty works, how the Wired agency works and all. And how can it achieve my dreams in the sense of like being a stuffer, being a stringer, being a contractor, representing Getty as in like to see Malaysia. Then I realized that, oh, you cannot just shoot sport. Like very quickly, you have to shoot the things that you're in when it comes to work and life, things that you need to do, things that you want to do.
Yeah.
So as a Getty, I'm a Getty contractor. So it was very interesting that also during COVID, I was photographing the complexity of rural vaccination and all.
Yep.
And then as Getty, you're the one that correspondent that looks out what's happening in Malaysia.
Yep.
Anything happen in Malaysia. So I have to cover. So now I would say I'm a photojournalist. I cover social affairs, refugees, and all. You just have to look like you have to be the chief of everything. Look.
Yeah,
So it's
back to
something
Yeah,
like,
like yeah.
COE again.
yeah, so it's something like a chef. Like
Yeah.
you're a chef, but you're known for your fine dining cuisine. You're good with French cuisine, Normandy cuisine, Chinese cuisine. But at the end of the day, all chefs need to know how to cook an omelette. That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So as photographers as well, like we have to take a decent portrait and all. So when it comes to that, when with Getty, also I can honestly tell you like, if I don't work with Getty today, 5 minutes immediately someone will want to take that job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to like general election and all,
Yeah.
when your editor reach out to you like, hey Annice, we need you because you are Malaysian, you are the eyes and ears on ground, you cannot say no. Because if you say no to general election, next time, another SEA game or any other game, you say no during general election.
Yeah.
So you have to be really, I think, hold your position accountable, hold yourself accountable and recognize your privilege and the position you hold also. And there's a certain responsibility like you know what Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility.
responsibility.
But I quickly also learned with great platform comes great responsibility,
Yeah.
and it goes to you guys as well.
I want to ask this question. Yeah, this is every photographer, videographer, filmmaker's worst fear. Have you had a memory card corrupt on you mid-shoot and all your pictures gone?
I think they will throw tomatoes at me.
Oh,
So fun.
so you haven't.
So far no lah.
You haven't. Wow.
I think the cameras that she used has quite low redundancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so
Do you shoot like it goes to your main memory card, but it also backs up in the backup memory card?
it backs out at the back.
Yeah.
Right. You should too. Right.
Yeah.
Have you heard of other photographers that this is the worst horror story ever to happen to any photographer?
I think weddings.
Oh,
Wedding,
oh my god.
Weddings.
Remember
that was
what?
the
Oh gosh, no,
Oh,
no, no,
man.
no.
weddings one that I heard weddings one.
Yeah.
So for us, I think one thing I learned from being a photojournalist also, we prepare for the worst,
I see.
hope for the best.
So how many backups do you like travel with? Like, did you travel like a lot of backup drives?
yeah, what's your
when
gear
you finish
like?
offloading? You offload into like 3-4 drives.
Cloud and drive lah.
Cloud and drive.
Okay.
Now cloud is like it's a must.
Cloud and range, right?
Yeah. I think it's easier because like you're handling with photos also, so the file sizes are smaller compared to like people who do video.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I really sembayang whoever, especially production. On that day, have to transfer, the DOP has to transfer, then the director have to
Yeah.
stay there until everything is
Yeah.
transferred.
Yeah, we had that issue once where one of our scenes corrupted, but warrant a reshoot. But it's okay. Everybody, we've been
No, the
there.
thing is, you see, we are still lucky in the sense that we can reshoot, you know.
Yeah.
How are you going to reshoot the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Hey, could you restart again? I know you won, but can you pretend to win again? Yeah.
Because that also carries a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the sense of you're capturing. I think quickly, very early on, I also learned that from a former athlete, like one thing I want to be able to give back to the athlete, you know, because like I remember Coach Harry come back to me and also say that, you want to coach? I don't want to coach, but
Of course
then
you ask
very
me.
early on, it's like, but I realized figure skating very hard to find national funding. So instead of presenting, I think seeing is believing. So I early on, I also proposed an idea of like, why not I take picture of the community, then we also garner up for fun, at the time.
Yeah.
Let the spot of ministry sees it in pictures. So there's that. So I realized, there's no media or photographer in figure skating because I don't want
Yeah.
to compete with my former competitors, which the judges are parents. Like, this
Yeah.
coach is better, that
Yeah,
coach is
yeah.
better. So very quickly on, I don't know why I have this like something in my heart. It's like, we can form a local media team,
Right.
so that figure skating or winter sport can be louder or like be a pioneer of like pursuing winter sport in a tropical equatorial climate. Like what your mom is doing now, curling.
Yeah.
So I think that's just super cool.
You shot the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. You shot the Tokyo Olympics, the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, and the Paris Olympics. What was it like going to all these major games? And I think in just a bit, we're just going to go through some of the pictures that you've taken. All right, and we want you to talk about them. What is it like going onto this world stage and documenting all these photos and having the whole world? I think some of your photos has been seen by millions and millions of people. You know, how does that feel? I mean, did you see yourself getting there, or was that more of like okay, this is what I want and I'm going to work towards that goal?
I think when you say what you want, it's like actually, if you ask ourselves, actually what do you want? Recognition lah?
Okay.
Or like how far you want to achieve. Like for me, it's really sometimes really come back down and swallow the humble pie is really to do something for your younger self. My younger self is that I train very hard. I know my parents put a lot of funding in the sports that the only extra curriculum I requested. And then you save your pocket money for the picture, and then you get pictures like all your crotches faces the camera. And it really ties down back to basics. Like I want to be able to produce a photo that an athlete will be proud of.
I see.
Will be proud of to see. So I think that I managed to achieve that, which is also fulfill a personal childhood dream of mine. Like it's very simple only to see photo that you're proud of.
Yeah.
Like I would say all the like visuals on CNN, Guardian also, that one is, I think I would say that one is just bonus. But that one never crossed my mind that I have to make sure my photos on the Time magazine, all those. Like it did, like the rest come, okay, it's great. But it's more so like, along the way, I really underestimated how visuals can really touch the heart.
Yeah.
Like especially journey with your brother.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like as a photographer, you as you grow, you and your subject grow.
Yeah.
You and your subject, like even though I'm not really close to Julian, but it's like through the moms and connection and also the community of figure skating, that's where my heart is.
Yeah.
But my subject that time at 1 year is like, okay, I should 120 skate or 80 skater, 120 program because some senior has launched.
Two programs,
But through the pool of 83 local skater, then that's Julian. That is I don't think to me it's not him as an individual, but it's the beacon of hope from the community that could open the doors for many. Because that time it means a lot that if he or just any Malaysian managed to compete and I didn't know Pyeongchang was the first time Malaysia debuted at a winter game.
Yeah.
So that one opens the door
Yeah.
for a lot of people. And I just thought that, just so happened like I'm the one that, I was like one of the photographers that, this is a possibility.
Yeah.
So as he grow, I feel like I grow. Same goes to some photographer, like wedding photographer. Like it start off with some wedding photographers, they have client like started off as friends, then pre-wedding, wedding, then don't know how many kids and all.
Yeah.
So it's a journey, I would say.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, speaking about that, like my mom still has there's a picture Annice took that is still in my mom's house. It's during, I think it was SEA Games.
Mm.
Yeah,
the
that's-
kids one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
I
one
think you
ended
printed
at the Samsung. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
also
you printed that out
yeah.
for mama.
Yeah, so whoever I shot with, I remember I always wanted to print something.
Yeah.
It's very different just from the phone swipe. And
Yes, it
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
When you print it
Yeah.
out, it's just of a new. It
Yeah.
comes to life. I don't know why. I mean, it's, I don't know how to explain it,
Yeah.
but when you take a photo,
Tangible. It's tangible.
yeah,
Something
when you
can
when you
touch
see it on
and
the
feel.
phone, you be like, But when you
Yeah.
print it
Yeah.
out and it's enlarged, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it
And
comes to life.
I remember that shot. I remember that shot very well. It's like after he won,
Yeah.
all the media, but I also don't blame all the media because they have to immediately file the photos.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the media left.
Oh.
And then it's just a few people still cheering on.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where your mom gave your brother a kiss.
Yeah.
Aw.
Because after he got the medal.
Oh.
So it's still my mom's house next to the TV. Then by you know the parents' house like put next to the
Yeah,
TV
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay. What was it like documenting the 15th general election?
What is it like is I realized that GE is the one that really tests a photographer to a limit.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
your stamina there has to be really top. I mean, not only just physical, but mental.
So both
Yeah.
mental and physical. And then editors, that is where you were assessed by. So it's sometimes some people like, sports photographer, when they recruit photographer, not necessarily have to be good in sports. If you can handle a GE, any general election or
Yeah.
protest, or as my other like colleagues now on other country doing their own respective like
Yeah.
protest manifestation, if you can do that, because it's real time, you can deliver.
Yeah.
So general election, we have a game plan, like what are we going to cover? How can we outbeat in a sense of how can we do it differently with our competitors? So the time me and Getty, we were talking like, okay, for the 15G, we actually wanted to focus on Tun, but not as, because we have to be an unbiased in terms of reporting as well.
Yeah.
So we focus on Tun, more of like he's 97 years old, he's still running for the election and
Yeah.
I mean a good gauge that probably will be his last election. Like we won't know.
Yep.
So that is that thing. So I have to over that few weeks prep myself, security clearance, cross check with his team. So the idea is to shadow him.
Yeah.
Is to-
Okay.
That we don't want to just show up in rallies like other medias, but what can we do it in a personal matter? And that's where all the things you learn all throughout the years, you know that all the things you learn as in like nothing is in vain. Like you used to shoot family, you should shoot wedding. Then you use all these hidden experience to like talk to Tun. Yeah, that's where I also knew like, wow, I'm very grateful that my dad was a social worker because he opened Lo Yan Yun ma.
Yeah.
That's how I talk to old people. You squat down. Well, everything leading up to that moment. So you talk to Tun also, you squat down and talk to him, like treat him as your grandfather.
Yep.
And in a way, you also feel like I don't just want to shoot him as a politician figure. I want to shoot him as a son, as a grandfather, someone,
As a father, as a
father, as a
grandfather.
friend, everything.
As a
Yeah.
human being.
As a human being,
I actually did not know there was this much prep going into a assignment like this.
Yeah.
I always thought, that's what we see on TV lah. Someone giving a speech, then everyone just there.
Yeah, it's like alright, it's
Then,
like
you
it's
know,
like a MC on stage. Okay, photographer, media content. Then
yeah. I always
bye.
thought it's always like,
Yeah.
all right, so the upacara this time, okay lah, I just go there. I go there half an hour early, choke my spot.
Yeah.
Send to
Yeah.
my editor, faster post now.
I like how you put meaning into a shoot that initially didn't really, mean much to you. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
for me, I didn't even mean much to me until like you reflect like, well, that shot, like especially like if you see any other political shot, the handshake shot.
Yep.
So a
Yeah.
lot of people is like, oh, it's just a handshake shot, but but then that's where I start paying attention of the byline, who shot it. Then these photographers are well experienced, but it takes a well experienced photographer to shoot that handshake shot that behind there's maybe like 30 plus on that country's team, 30 plus on the country team to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I didn't underestimate that, like a simple handshake shot for two world leaders.
Do you mostly capture moments, or do you? Because I know some photographers. Okay, come, shake hand. Smile, thumbs up. Peace.
Yeah, then done, right?
Or do you just capture as natural as possible?
As natural, never post.
Okay.
Have
Okay.
you seen, just talking about powerful shots, I just want to bring this. Recently, there's this leader summit in China, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it just comes to mind when we talk about powerful shot. I remember it was the shot of Putin, Xi Jinping.
I think
Uh,
yesterday.
Yesterday, right, on the balcony, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It just came to mind as such a powerful shot. Like 4 super strong world leaders with that background in Beijing.
It really falls on as simple, like the simplest thing, but it's the simplest thing, but also allowed room for mistakes and magic also. So it's really the 5W1H in that one photo. Who, what, when, where, why.
Oh.
Wow.
Then the last is how.
How?
The photographer have to be at the right time, at the right place.
How much
for
do
that.
you plan in ahead? Like you mentioned, you allow things magic to happen, but and you do not pose. But how much pre-planning do you have in your mind? Like, I'm going to this space. What kind of is there like some sort of like short list you're looking for, or like how am I gonna document this scene? Or
Are there already predicted moments that you already expect? So
I mean, sure, got
Or you
like things
just-
like signing, yeah, but like
Or she just visualized the shot in her
Yeah.
head. Is it?
Visualize the shot and also predict the unpredictable.
Okay.
A lot of things can go wrong in the nick of time. When it comes to sports, also thank you for architecture. So I study 4 pan. So let's say for 4 continent, this is also training from my mentors and all. When you're at let's say for simple as like a sporting event,
yeah.
I will want the floor because they will let you know 4 pan where are the photo
Photo
position
zones,
and
yeah.
all. I will look for the nearest toilet
Oh.
because that toilet saves you time.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
when it comes to a location, also a press conference, like especially with world leaders,
Yep.
I will study the floor plan. I will read the room. I will position myself that if there's the ingress,
Yeah.
the egress.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what if in case there's a shooter coming in?
Oh.
How are you gonna put yourself
Out
safety?
of
It's
harm's
not
way,
about it's not about being an extremist, but it's more like just being very sangmo on ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will study like the floor plan. Where's the nearest concession store if
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry?
Okay.
Or like if I know I don't have time, I need to pre-pack sandwiches and all
Yeah.
in my bag. And toilet lor. Toilet or
But now that you mention that, yeah, photographers don't really have the luxury of time.
No,
They
they
need
don't.
to be really like focused, not focused, but they need to be aware. Like
Yeah.
so aware.
yeah, you need to be aware and really prepare for the worst lor. Then hope for the best. Like what if that time you decided, okay, I want to take a 2-minute break to the toilet.
Yeah.
And a historical moment just
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Yo.
And then all your peers got it and
You don't have. Wow. Actually, no, funny question. How do you go to the toilet with so much camera gear?
You bring it
You
all?
bring all inside the cubicle, like.
I bring all unless there's a trusted colleague. lah.
I see.
Unless there's a
Because I mean, we never had this one because every time we go out for like, let's say for travel assignments or so, we always go in like a few people. So we can like,
Yeah,
hey,
true.
jaga back, I go toilet first, you
Yeah,
know.
because cameras are not cheap.
Yeah, and
Very
that's
expensive.
important also. Like I have heard like photographers, hotel buffet, just put the camera there because maybe it's a hotel
Yeah.
buffet in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And they go take the camera straps with me.
Have you ever thought of like hiring, like as an assistant or something?
When it
Like
comes to
help you.
production or editor, any kind of commercial shoot, I will. But when it comes to documentary, no lah.
You're mostly solo lah.
You're mostly solo.
Oh.
Mm.
What was it like documenting Tun M's 100th birthday? Like how did that happen?
It was, I think whatever we do, you leave a mark. You leave a mark to it.
Yeah.
So one of the experiences I have was with GE lor. So I shadowed Tun M for 2 weeks. Then after 3 years later, it's his 100-year. So me and Getty, we were working like, okay, how can we do this better and all? So you already know the team. That's the good part.
Ah.
You also have to be really unbiased also. Like whatever he says, here in, here out. Because you cannot, because like, I mean, as a photojournalist, whatever Tun says, I also have my own opinion. But
Right.
at that time, even his press secretary has asked me like, you tahu Tun cakap apa kan? Then I just like, yeah, but your EQ has to be right in terms of, I cannot, even if I agree or disagree what he said, I have to, the key word has to be in my mind, is to capture his 100-year-old.
Yeah.
100-year-old and to honor him in a way lah. Like to capture what's right in front of me. So with Tun M, it's like the team already know how our work is, how me and Getty work is, the partnership 3 years ago. And I say, yeah, they didn't come by. So it's very, okay, one thing I think is very sweet that not so capture Tun M is one thing is very sweet. But when I see a leader, I also see the people around him, which is the chef, the driver, the bodyguards. The bodyguard when saw me like, hey Anne, lama tak jumpa. I was like, they remember.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like 3 years ago. So that's very sweet. Like when I was waiting for Tun that time, like just shadow him out from, all in all, I can say, how is it like shadow for Tun M is, we cannot slack lah, really.
Oh.
That he really hats off to him lah. Like he's still reading off a teleprompter.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah. He's still reading off a teleprompter. Then he don't complain. He don't micromanage. So 8:30 every day start. Then they're all very chill. The driver who has been with him for 30 years, 30 years or 40 years, that's the oldest in his team. Then everybody just have so much love. Then the bodyguard. So I think one of the really core memory this year is where 12 to 2 is his lunchtime.
Yeah.
So I was just like still ready there.
Yeah.
Like anything happened, I would. Then he's like, then I think one of his bodyguards was like, hey John, let's go eat lunch. Then I say, oh no, I have to wait for Tun. Like, Tun sekarang rehat lah. He's like, go, let's go eat nasi campur. So he drove me out. Then we tapao nasi campur, then come back to his house lah. Because I was situated to his house for a few days.
Right.
Yeah. So then the how his resident, the Tun M's resident has like a staff headquarter. So that's where like they make sirap bandung for you and all. So it's very nice they include you. So that really is a testament for how is he like as a person,
Right.
regardless how public perceive him.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to see how he is as a person. Like you see the stuff already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see the
Yeah,
surroundings.
You
Yeah.
see the surrounding and all.
Yeah.
They're really nice. They're really nice. Not because like, oh, they have to purposely treat me nice because I'm there to photograph the truth.
Yeah.
I think it's the accessibility as well. Like even my editor. So when I finished the whole series, we pieced together before filing it and releasing it on that day, on the morning. My editor's like, oh, this shows who he is. Like,
Yeah.
shows that he has nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Were there any much exchanges between you and Tun?
He'll look at me
Oh.
during general election. So there's one time he look at me like, you're still here. Then I'll be like, yes, Tun, I'm still here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one is his watch. I was like, oh, Tun, your watch. Then when I zoom out, what Tun M watch is,
Yeah.
he was carrying a Bonia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, local.
Yeah.
Local. He was
Oh.
carrying a Bonia with like a Bonia watch. Sorry, I don't know much about watches, but then like so there's 2 time zones. He said
Yes.
one is Malaysia, one is like wherever he go. He will always have Malaysia,
Malaysia
timing.
time zone there.
Wow.
Wow.
So cute.
Yeah.
Very
So cute.
interesting.
Man's got a GMT.
I know, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some pictures over here. I think like we have this picture over here. Maybe you can explain it because I don't think I'll do it justice explaining it. But if we must explain it, it's actually the cover of Time magazine where you basically see the world, but it's being light up in flames with sticks that looks like matchsticks.
Oh, it is matchsticks. So
Okay.
this is an art piece by Red Hong Yi. And like overall there's 13 of us during COVID. So we filmed it in March 26, 2021.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
you remember the exact
Oh.
date?
I remember the exact date that we burned the world. Yeah. So it was published on 15 April
Wow.
2021. Made up of 55,000 green tip matchsticks.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you guys had to like time it to burn it and then you capture like, because I'm guessing you only got one shot at this.
We only get one
Yeah.
one shot. If not, it's back to 2 hours. So
You had to like pull it
yeah,
again.
so it takes 2 months for the whole production, like in terms of them reaching out to Red Hong Yi and her team of artist assistant. So we have like trial burn as well. We took Australia.
Oh.
So we did like a mock-up model, but a life-size one for this.
Yeah.
Decided to burn Australia first. So because I think as photographers and the production team, the videographers, we wanted to know, because at one point it will explode. So we wanted to know how the ISO running and all.
Yeah. When the exposure.
The
'Cause
exposure.
you take it before the flame and during the flame is different
Yeah, it's
exposure.
different.
lah. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of story. To keep it short, there's a lot of story into that. Where the hands are, is where all the countries have the
Bushfires.
Yeah.
fire. And then the hand at the end, the hand was taken. Initially, we thought it's just the sticks and the map, but then the hand, the editor include the hand is like it's our own doing.
Uh-huh.
You burn one
Oh.
place, you burn one. Even if you burn there, everything flames. So it's like all around the world. Is our responsibility. So that's why you see the hands there.
So
I see.
actually the original shot, I mean you took it like that, but the expectation was you're gonna crop in.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna.
You thought it's gonna be
cropped
cropped, but your editor
I think the Times editor, I think with Hongi as well.
Oh, okay.
With Hongi, I think as the artist. So majority of how the outcome is how Hongi as an artist and the Times editor.
Yeah. I think it goes to show like there's a lot of like just for one picture, so it's a lot of different collaborators coming in for a single final product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one photo that really took the world by storm, in my honest opinion, and I can't remember her name, but it was the boxing athlete.
Yeah, it was Iman Khalif.
Iman Khalif,
Yeah.
yeah. During the controversy where I think her opponent was allegedly trying to accuse her of having some sort of hormones which lean more towards being a male.
Yeah.
So it's that. I mean, long story short, they said that she was competing against a male. I mean that I remember that blowing up over the internet, and there was so much argument, and then suddenly you posted this photo, and I'm like, whoa!
It's a great photo.
Actually, she posted first.
Oh, she
Yeah.
posted.
She
Yeah.
posted first because I think that was the last the Paris Olympic.
Yes, she posted this first. After you posted, I was like, yo, you
Yeah.
took that
Yeah.
photo. I was
But-
like, yo.
Question: This is a portrait session. You
It's
did
a-
with the wedding, the
yeah.
medal winners.
Yeah, for the medal winner. So what Jeanne also was asking that during all the four Olympics that I had such a privilege to cover. Every Olympic to me, I learned something. It becomes like the fourth Olympic. It become apparent that I have a takeaway. Instead of coming to tell you guys like, oh, I should for Olympics, but no, I already promised myself from the flight back from the first Olympic, like I will have a keyword for every Olympics, which is Pyeongchang one was a leap of faith, lor. That one is really,
Yeah.
really, I think, journey alongside your brother Jules and your mom, and Tokyo was photographing for the Malaysia team.
Yes.
So that one was discipline in every sense, in terms of makan, mental and all, charging, go into a hotel room, turn on the bathtub because it's hot, because my body was aching.
Oh.
Yeah.
So while that run, faster charge all your battery. So everything like that. So it's really like James Bond like that. So it's discipline. Then the third Olympic, which was Beijing one,
Beijing.
was resilience lah. I think that one was really like certain aspect of my career changes, be it who my collaborator with and all, like how I pivot from being working with the country and then
Yeah.
slowly pivot to internationally.
Yeah.
So Paris was a test for me really, because it's where by then you will know that all photographers, you'll be able to accredit it as a photographer.
Yeah.
So this time I actually took I won't say it's a step back, but a different route. So meaning I wasn't on ground, I wasn't on the field photographing athletes. So I was actually working with Association National Olympic Committee. So what we do is really, as any other photographer, we all wanted to shoot LeBron James,
Yeah.
Simone
Yeah.
Biles. Yeah, but this time was like, I'm not able to shoot that. Then my ego lah, that's where I really, a hint of my ego is like, why am I even doing in Paris?
Ah.
But
Yeah.
then I have a friend who's like, no, you're there for a reason. So I was tasked to actually focus on countries that needed content help. Meaning that you have Team USA,
Yeah.
the Team
I get
USA,
what you
Team
mean.
France, they have they have a lot of resource.
They have probably a lot of photographers following too,
following
right?
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Then after that you have countries. That's where my partnership and being recruited by Association National Olympic Committee comes in. That what about the smaller country like I never heard of British Virgin Island. I think it's an island. And then there's
Yeah.
2 athletes. And that 2 athletes is cousins. So imagine how small the country is.
Yeah.
And then there's Palau, 2
Palau,
athletes.
yeah.
And they're brothers and sisters swimmer.
Yeah.
And they're not there to win. They're there because they're there to participate.
Yeah.
To
And
make the
then
country
there are
proud.
Guam, 3
Guam,
athletes.
yeah.
So when I was photographing that, so we come in because the country has appealed to the Olympics, say that we do not have support. We cannot send a media there. You send a media
Yeah.
there, is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
country can't even subscribe to Getty because it's expensive.
Yeah.
So that's where we come in like, what do you need? Oh, your athlete is competing at this time. Okay, we will assign or having partnership with Getty, we'll get the photo for you. So I was tasked to do that.
I see.
So for me that time I was like, why am I here? Like really, like this is really a test of career and personal ego. So like, why am I here?
Understand.
Then after that I realized that no, I think I needed to be here.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's where when Iman Khalif's photo was here, because there's so many narrative and media comes to them. So with the Algerians Olympic Committee, they said that we need our own narrative. That's where we are here. So and we also secretly wish with the majority of my colleagues are French. So that time, like we were hoping that we won't know who will win one because all these small countries coming in for interviews and we are supporting them on ground. Our little mini goal is like, okay, throughout this, no matter what we interview every day, we were like, okay, throughout this whole 4 weeks there, we were hoping for at least a bronze medalist, silver medalist, and a gold medalist to come. So we have a bronze medalist, a boxer from Cabo Verde.
Wow.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Then Uzbekistan.
Uzbek.
Uzbekistan gymnastic. I didn't even know they do gymnastic there.
Yeah.
So he got silver. So it's like that's like a bonus lah for us. Then until the last day, we're like, oh, we don't have gold medals because we want to touch.
Yeah.
The whole team, all of us, we want to touch. Then 1 hour before we closed the studio, like confirm closed already, then they were like, the Algerians are coming. Then no need to guess who is it lah. So when she was there, she did her portrait. She did an interview first. Then I remember one of her team bought a very small flag.
Yeah.
And then we parked beside Athlete Village. Then I was like telling their press attaché, can you go back and take a bigger flag?
Yeah. Oh no.
Like take a bigger flag. Like I say, it's very important. Whatever you do, take a.
Yeah.
So it was very hard to position her. So because I think as a boxer, you kind of move like that.
Yeah.
So I also, because I also always like ask, do you speak English? Then she's like, yes, I do. Like suddenly and I realized like a lot of pressure with her because when I just simple asking like, do you speak English? Then she's like, why? Why do you don't understand? Like I think she immediately like raised her voice at me. But I think it's because she's in the mid of all this confusion.
Oh, she's like defensive mode.
Yeah,
lah.
very defensive. So I said, no, I just want to know. But then because of that, I think someone came in and interpret better lah in her own language. Then I said, can you wear your flag? Can I just make you... I only have 5 minutes with her actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Then I said, can you just... like, can you wear the flag? Because I know whatever is going on now. And at that time, I didn't know so much about the controversial. And we try to block out lah. We try to block out for non-biasness as well. So I don't know what's... At that time, I really don't know what's happening to her.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a conscious choice. Because you can't avoid the news.
Yeah, otherwise you kind of be influenced some way or another.
The photo will turn out differently.
Yeah.
So that photo is to come out from her.
I see.
Yeah.
So I managed to work with her in the sense of, can you wear the flag? It's like you're wearing your country.
Mm.
I don't know how the world is talking about you now because I myself also don't know. But yeah, just give me, just show me how you want the world to see you. That's where the photo come out.
And is that all the instructions you gave her? The direction, just wear your flag,
just say-
face camera a little bit, and then
No, I didn't say that. I
No?
didn't say a single thing. I didn't say a single thing. I like face camera now. I just say, look at me as how you want to show the world.
Oh.
That's the only. Then it was. I don't know
Yeah.
how it was translated lah. There's a translator there.
That's so deep.
Yeah, so I didn't say because I only have 5 minutes with her. I don't know what to do.
yeah.
And then she's very agitated.
I see, I see.
I think understandable lah.
Yeah.
No, but the flag, the call to ask them to get the bigger flag, that's a good call. Like the flag here is so much
Yeah,
nicer.
it's so nice.
It was
Usually
like a
they'll come with the. Usually they'll come with the one where it's
The
like, you know,
medal
it's printed
only,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one is nicely stitched. You can
Stitched
see all the
on.
stitch line and everything.
So-
It adds a lot more texture.
Yeah. So even when she's in front, the flag is not here yet. Until I saw her press attaché ran over. Then that's where I say, can you carry on like how you carry your country? Then it was translated.
Yeah.
I didn't ask her to, can you look here, look there? I say, just show me how you want the whole world to see
Yeah.
you right now.
Did she smile after that? She looks really fierce here.
She looks really fierce, but she did like joking,
Yeah.
joking and all. So when the whole studio want to take photo with her, like she's very nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a picture of Henry Golding over here. What's the story behind this photo?
This was No Taste Like Home.
Ah.
Came out earlier this year
Ah.
for Nat Geo TV with Anthony Pawlowski, where he was on a mission to like find different celebrity like Aquafina from South Korea. Then I think Malaysia is Henry Golding. So this was through Nat Geo that I was called 2 years ago.
Wow.
It was shot 2 years ago in
So it's a food show lah,
yeah,
actually.
a footage show
Okay.
to be a unit. I was a unit photographer lah.
Who are some of the biggest celebrities you've actually shot in your career? I know you did shoot when Michelle Yeoh did her homecoming. You shot a photo and
Yeah,
you
that
posted.
one.
I saw that one. I was like, "Yo, this photo's so cool."
Yeah, then Michelle Yeoh's team. I think they subscribed to Getty. Then they
They used it.
they used it.
Oh,
Differently. So I,
it's like her. You can see her very clearly, but she's in a sea of people.
yeah, that one is like that one is like Avatar. It's like a sea of people
Yeah.
reaching out to her. But when you ask me what's the question
So,
again?
some of the biggest names that you've basically shot with.
For me, I would say if you like when you see through the photo, you can see. I want to re-challenge the question also that it doesn't matter
Who you shoot?
who I shot, because when you flip through the pages of visual, you can see like on one moment I was here photographing a celebrity,
Yes.
and another was photographing the complexity of rural vaccination
Yeah.
for orang asli. So for me, it has always been the core lah. Like
Yeah.
also learn along the way that photography to me has no boundaries to anyone's social status.
Yeah.
Like today, yes, at the end of the day, they're just humans.
Yeah.
And not to
Yeah.
say downplay or anything. Like I have respect
Yeah.
to everyone. Like how I respect Michelle Yeoh or up close with Henry Golding is the same mentality, approach, or even jokingly to like even to just say a few jokes and or warm.
Yeah.
I think warm approach as how I was with an athlete like Iman Khalif, or also how I have the warm approach to a mother, an indigenous mother, or like a mother, a Rohingyan mother. Because I think it's very important that it's not one it's not in terms of the disparity of society. Yes, it is a quest to kind of like identify that. But as a photojournalist, like we shot one end to the spectrum. So
Yeah.
I think the most profound time was during the Olympic, the Tokyo 2021. It was 2020 marketed as such, but it was in the year of 2021 that in July was photographing in Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the year I understand the truth. I understand what am I called to do is like July to August, Tokyo 2021. Every post you hit on social media and stuff, or you hand over, the last thing you do is you would like to post on time also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then every post went viral. But after that, September, I was embedded with KJ's team,
Yeah.
the KKM, to cover the rural vaccination. Then you feel like not much people care.
Yeah.
But then for you, that's where the moment I feel like, hey, I actually really care. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the amount of attention to detail, energy, consume, how I shot Olympic, I also took everything to shoot. I also took all the energy to shoot the KKM's rural
Vaccination.
cover the what is it called, the complexity of rural vaccination.
Right.
Because if I don't do that, if I don't care, the photo won't show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
yeah.
okay, there's an Olympic assignment or there's a SEA Game assignment. I'll pour more heart and soul to that.
Yeah,
Or this
yeah,
one,
yeah.
okay, lah, never mind. I cast it aside. No, I feel like it's very important, equally important to photograph a game that everybody likes. All the eyeballs are there, and then that's where the test of your character is where there's no eyeballs there, but you make the eyeballs look good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Makes
I
sense, makes
see.
sense.
I want to ask about this picture. Wow. It's a picture of you. So my first question is, who took this picture? It's you sitting at the stadium in the Beijing Olympics.
Oh, it's a fellow.
It's a
It's a
friend?
fellow photographer.
Friend?
I don't. It's not our friend. I think it's because I think photographers or anyone, we like to shoot. Like even for me, I have this practice of like, if I see you hardworking, then I'll shoot. After I'll airdrop, I'll find a way to ask for your email,
Yeah.
then send to you because I know that we don't get photos like that.
Yeah, and it's like capturing a moment also
Yeah.
lah behind
So
the
it was by a
camera.
photographer that honestly I forgot the name.
But it's a great photo. I mean, like, I think
It just shows
says
you
a lot about you.
Yeah.
Being so immersed in
on-
your work.
Yeah, and then it's at I'm guessing this is gonna be the rink in Beijing.
Yeah, in the
yeah,
rink
it's
in
a rink in Beijing.
Like everyone left, and you're
Yeah,
still
it's
there.
Yeah,
just
the whole
you
stadium's
alone,
the whole
empty
stadium's empty,
stadium.
and you're there.
But the
on your
whole stadium
laptop.
is like partially empty also because the time is still
COVID.
COVID,
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
With the
Yeah.
mask on. I think it's a great picture.
Wow. Your journey has been a very amazing one. What is next? I mean, what is your goal? Do you have a goal, or do you have a target to head to, or a dream?
my goal.
Yeah.
I think before I say aspire to be a Thai Thai.
Yeah. 'cause-
My goal, one of it is become a mom.
okay.
Actually, yeah, been very maternal. Yeah, one of it is to be a mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I think the next thing is work on myself, lor.
I see.
Like things that I need to work on the leg. So, yeah, like what do I think success is where, don't mind being a photo editor as well. Photo editor, like meaning I realize the depth of my editor's work is where he's there, then he will be like, okay, like let's say the situation in Indonesia now, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 photographer. Okay, Shufie and Ryan, go down, cover this, cover this.
Yeah.
Don't cover the same thing. So it's like I feel like you're the conductor or
I see.
like it holds so much power is one thing, but it holds so much responsibility.
Yeah.
How do you shape Asia Pacific is?
Yeah.
Or any editor, like if you're the editor or photo director of like America, you know. And then these are the things that a lot of people don't know. They always thought our photographer is the hero and all.
Yeah.
But it's also our editors.
Yeah.
Like let's say, like really, I say like, okay, Philippines, what is happening? Like let's say in Asia,
Yeah.
Philippines, what's happening now? Okay, Jeanne or like Jeanne and Jeannie, go down. Go
Yeah.
down Philippines, shoot this. you know.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the angle we are looking
This
for this
is the
story.
angle. Like let's
Yeah.
say America or let's say other country, Western country always portray APAC in a different way.
Yep.
So you in a position of power, you are able to work with every country's collaborate with every country's the best of the best photographer to shape how Asia is, and it's not what
Right.
they thought.
Okay.
Yeah, so this year I actually have a conversation with my editor. I make a habit of every year just catch up.
Yeah.
So he say exactly what you asked me. What is happiness to you? What's success to you?
Okay.
And I feel like for photographer, as a photographer or photojournalist, like my success is if I can, editors, they stay on the desk, like,
Yeah.
like M from James Bond.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So all the James Bonds are the photographer.
Yeah.
I literally told him that if I can breastfeed and take care of a toddler and the news desk is there, then I could tell like photographer A, B, do this. I think I made it in life.
You're like in the control room with your
Okay.
headset.
Yeah.
All
With
right,
your
guys,
headset.
who's covering this one? Let's go.
And then, oh no, that one is my baby. I really think, I don't know why, that vision lah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how would you, or what would you want your kid to do when they grow up? I try to ask this to
Oh yeah, what do you want your kid to do?
me.
Yeah.
I want my kids to be happy.
Mm.
I don't want them to be the top student. I don't want them to be the smartest kid in school. I don't want them to be the most popular kid in school. I don't even want them to work. I know it sounds like I'm spoiling the kids, but for me, it's just I want them to be happy. And
Yeah.
my job is to give everything that I can. Whether it's screen time. Ugh, my daughter and I are negotiating on screen time right now. The purpose is different for me now. It's I like looking at pictures. And for me that kind of pushes me to take better pictures of my kids. I'm documenting my kids from like now until whenever until they're like, yeah, can you stop taking pictures of me, daddy? I'm like, yeah. I just want them to be happy. I don't want them to impress me.
Okay.
I don't want them to do anything in their power to try and impress me or my wife. We just want them to be happy for themselves, and as long as they're happy, we're happy. Yeah, because I grew up probably being compared to. So I don't want them to compare themselves. I don't want to compare you, and I just want you to be happy. Even if you're gonna sit down in a beanbag for the rest of your life, but you're still happy. Yeah, okay, it would do that. I'll do that with you. So my goal is that. I want that. Yeah, people be like, yeah, you spoil your kids. Like, yeah, so whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you want?
I want them to be the one. I want them to be the one who are able to stick up for others when they speak up. Like not the 幸灾乐祸. If something is going on, they are able to like, hey, this is not right.
Yeah.
And also treat everyone like as simple as it is lah.
Be kind.
Just be kind, like treat everyone nice, because this is what my dad is. My one thing I learned, like the photography, like when I see my photos, like, oh, today is Michelle Yeoh. 2 days later is 2 days later go to Kuala Tahan there to stay 3 days without showering with the Orang Asli. So it really, I feel like, what we are as individuals or future or current parent is really your child will mirror the next generation. It will really impact the next generation. So one thing I also, when I see the photos, I was like, wow, as much as I really feel like, my dad can loyal because my dad as a social worker, he's a director for the old folks and children. He's the same guy who can really kneel down and give a old man a sponge bath. And he's also the same man who can wear a tuxedo and go for gala dinner to raise fund.
Oh, wow.
So that's the individual I aspire to be.
Yeah.
If I ever have my children in the future, my own, I really want them to stick up for others.
Yeah.
Like if it's wrong, means someone have to say wrong, not like because it's cool, everybody's just quiet.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Wow. For my children, wow. Don't know. I haven't thought about that.
Or I think like
You'll
people
get
who
there.
look up to you, or maybe it could be simple as your team
My team,
or the interns that come in.
but I think for me, no, I'm not too dissimilar from what you said. Like, just be level-headed. Know what's right from wrong, and just if it's something that you stand for, like do it wholeheartedly, lah. Don't just like that, like you just want to do things correctly, lah.
Yeah. Agreed. But I think like it depends also whether it's a daughter or a son. For me lah, personally, I think I would
See, I wouldn't know because I don't have a son.
That's true.
Yeah, wouldn't mind. But
Son of a tree.
no. Yeah, but Annice, talking to you today has It was such a great conversation today. I'm glad that you actually
Jeannie
came.
stressed this episode going on very long
Yeah,
already.
Our producers said, but like I just
She's
want to
like,
listen to
"Oh."
her talk.
I got so much subtitles to
Wait,
write.
but wait, I got one question actually.
Yep.
Because you're always with the camera, right? You're always taking photos. Do you feel like sometimes you are not present with, like I guess this is more on like outside of work lah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes like I don't know how are you like when you're in your personal life? Do you take a lot of pictures also? Like when you are like with your friends and family? Like do you feel like sometimes like you would like
Yeah, because
not be
camera has
present?
become your job, Do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
you know how they say sometimes, when you take a picture through the lens, you're not actually enjoying the moment.
Yeah,
like how
yeah,
you're
like trying to
using your phone to
capture
take
the-
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the right moment, right?
I stopped doing. I just think it depends on the situation. Like for me, I have two adopted sisters. Actually, we are 20 years apart. My dad actually took them from the shelter home. So from there, I also take picture.
Oh.
Like so, it's like really see them document. But after that, for personal life, usually for friends, because every time when it comes to a group of friends, they were like, photographer, come and
Yes.
take picture.
Yes.
Or like-
you work in media one, right?
Who do we pass the phone to? Pass the phone to Annice.
Or auntie also. Auntie
Yeah,
sister, like
yeah.
family, like grandma's birthday.
Birthday.
Then I started to realize, oh my god, my auntie will kill me. I deliberately put my camera at home. So then I'll say something like, then a camera.
Photos
Now
of
I take
the
a phone. Then after that you can upload on Facebook. I have you take nicely.
Yeah.
So it's like panning the Tai Chi
Yeah.
away. But I realized that there are sometimes that also my job when it comes to like I was embedded to shoot world leaders also. I think overall to know that when to put the camera down.
Yeah.
There are sometimes that we're in the lift with that world leader. Then in order he trusts you, the camera is down.
I see.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cameras are down. So it applies. I feel like yes, some people say that you have to really separate, compartmentalize properly.
Yeah.
But I feel like whatever you do in your personal life, like I still like to take photos like friends, funny photo, derpy photos. But there are times that this one. I think one of the thing is my partner also taught me that sometimes the photo even you took is for us. It's not for social media.
world.
I
Yeah.
see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a time and place lah for
there's a
everything.
time and
Yeah.
place because now, like I really like YouTube's tagline, broadcast yourself. I'm not sure it's still the tagline.
Yo, that's so OG. That's so OG.
I don't know they changed or what, but everybody is basically broadcasting itself. Everybody
Yeah.
is their own. Don't throw tomatoes at me, but back in the days it was Kardashian. Keeping
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
Kardashian. Now it's keeping up
with
with
the kids.
everybody can
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
the keeping up with Kardashian thing.
Yeah.
Like keeping up with everyone.
Like all the Twitch streamers, how they
Yeah.
stream.
All the amount of
24/7.
stories that you post every
Yeah.
day.
So it was like someone close to me. Someone close to me, my own person telling me that we can take, but it's for us.
Yeah.
You don't have to broadcast it.
Yeah. Cool. Annice, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah.
Thanks
It's
for having
it's been a very very wholesome conversation.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
And I think it's like full circle walking down to memory lane.
Yeah.
Never really had that conversation,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's funny how somehow the worlds would just align and then everybody would just align.
Makes you realize like how small the world actually is.
It is.
As big as it is out there, it also can be.
The
You also can
world-
feel very small.
Which actually brings me to the next thing is like whoever you meet along the way, along your journey, be nice because you'll
Yeah.
never know when you'll meet them again.
So
Yeah.
let it be a lesson to all the kids out there. Don't be a bully. Like, later you work for your boss, then it's like,
Can you imagine if I was like such a big like an a-hole in the prom night? Oh, gone case, man.
Yeah,
I tell you,
we-
she'll be like spilling dust. Like, yeah, I know in the prom night you shut. Yeah.
honestly, just to have a full circle moment that we were like, oh my god, we were like Jeanne from hits.fm. Like, okay.
Yeah.
that is like our, what is it called, our bragging rights
Yeah.
after
yeah.
college. Like which high school are you from? Catholic. How's your prom like? Oh, Jeanne Boy from
Yes,
Jeanne
yeah.
from his.fm
Yeah.
hosted our prom.
Wow.
Yeah. That time,
flex,
yeah.
It's like a flags
What a
bragging.
flex, eh.
Yeah.
Hits will get a lot of
Yeah.
people asking for like the morning crew, of course.
Yeah.
But everybody will be asked to go and do, particularly the night show, because the night show is always students.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a story for another day. But Annice,
All right.
thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
today. And then wait, before we go, okay, if anyone wants to see all of your work, where can they go?
They can go to my website,
Yep.
www.annicelyn.com, or I think just follow the journey along for at Annice Lyn on Instagram, and also I co-founded a collective called Women's Photographer Malaysia.
Yeah.
For be it you're an enthusiast, you're a professional, it's just a safe collective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day we will have Annice photographing my 100th birthday.
Oh.
I would like to make it there.
Yeah.
Kidding. But yeah, hopefully one day she'll do a protea of me and my family.
Yeah.
Who knows, right? Yes.
Teach her little girls to photograph you.
Annice, thank you so much
Thank
for today.
you.
And we hope you guys have enjoyed this conversation. We hope you've taken away something. Remember, you can stream us on YouTube, or you can basically stream us on Spotify on
Yeah.
your way to work.
Apple Podcast as well.
Oh, Apple Podcasts as well,
Yeah.
yes. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll speak to you guys next time.